So we're talking about Christmas mishaps.
Not every Christmas is
Perfect.
hunky-dory and lights and candles and...
No, not usually. No, not everyone's Christmas is
But
perfect.
don't you think all the mishaps and all the weird stuff that happens, that's what you remember. You don't say, hey, remember that Christmas when nothing went wrong and we all opened presents and we got what we wanted and we were happy?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Always,
not following.
do you remember when Aunt whatever fell into the lutefisk? You always remember that.
Yeah.
What's a Christmas mishap that you remember?
Well, I remember one year specifically that my brother and his wife wound up getting divorced.
On Christmas?
That was the beginning of the end.
Oh. Can we ask what started it?
Well, someone flipped the other one the bird.
So it started before.
That was the day. That was.
But I mean, that day was like.
Yeah, that was
the last straw.
Yeah, that was the beginning, and someone went running downstairs crying, and yeah, there was a lot of alcohol involved that day.
Ouch.
And that was the first time I ever hosted Christmas at my house.
Oh, no. And you're hosting Christmas at your house this year.
Yes.
Who do you want to get divorced?
Yeah. Let's hope I've broken the streak there.
Yeah, really.
Hope it's not a
I know. Hope next week we're not.
House.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully next week you won't come in and say, well, it was me. It turns out
really.
alcohol was involved and he wound up running downstairs crying. I
hope not.
And me too.
Yeah.
We had a mishap one time. We went next door. We were opening presents next door with our neighbors. They had twin girls, and we had to leave our dog. And our dog had always been good. She didn't do anything. She would just basically go to sleep on the couch. She knew she wasn't allowed on the couch, and we knew that she went on the couch.
Yeah.
She would do that when we left. So we went next door, and we exchanged gifts, and then we came back to find that the dog had attacked the gifts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because the gifts are really threatening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the thing is we always knew that this dog, the dog's name was Jenny, that she was smart. And that we just figured she was mad and said, because she didn't chew them to destroy them. She chewed them enough to like, kind of like the mob kind of thing. Like, I'm going to leave teeth marks so they know I was mad.
This one doesn't smell like treats.
Right.
This one doesn't smell like treats.
This one here, there's one for Chris. Yeah, he'll get the picture. You know, it's kind of like that. It was like she just went and just kind of gnawed everything enough.
So she was kind of sending a message? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I had my dog do that one year. We had bought Duluth Pack sells these giant crayons that are made of sticks.
Okay.
And you know they're about yay big around.
So they're not real crayons, is what you're saying.
They're not real, but they do have crayon inside them.
Okay.
But they're giant sticks.
Okay.
We bought those for my nephew the one year, and they're all bundled up. And it was just before Christmas, and my dog found those and chewed them all up.
And they had unicorn poop for the rest of the day.
It was not a pretty sight.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, look, it's violet.
Splinters everywhere. Yeah.
That's right. The stick in there, too.
Yeah, it was sticks. I mean, she found a stick, and she was just a puppy. So,
right.
Yeah, we had the same thing.
And it just looked like a stick to her.
Yeah, I'm sure she smelled the wood. And,
right.
Yeah.
It's a stick for me.
Yay, that one must be mine.
Sometimes it just goes weird.
And that's the same dog that has the bows. So maybe she was getting a little revenge.
You know what? I had to think there for a second when you said bows, because instead of thinking like ribbon bows, I was thinking like Bose headphones.
Oh, no. The bows and the antlers. Yeah. So you'll see the picture. Yeah. I got a picture. She was not a happy pooch when she had all those bows on her.
I will, if I can find it. My dad, we back in the 70s, you could buy a froster so that you could buy the tree and then frost it yourself.
Like in the spray can?
Yeah, the white.
Yeah.
And now it's in the spray can.
Okay.
But back then you had to buy this apparatus, and then came with the mix, and you could buy the mix and keep refilling it. So every year you could have a new.
Okay.
And my dad sprayed the tree, and didn't think about putting anything behind the tree or like, having us hold up a mat or doing it outside. And
oh boy, it went
so,
everywhere.
and these were the days when you would paint your windows too. We had paint saying Merry Christmas on the window. And so when he was done, there was an outline of a tree, which to his credit, he did the window first so that when you were on the outside, the tree was behind the letters. So it kind of looked kind of cool with this outer edge and then the tree in the middle of it.
And Dad just says, I meant to do that. Yeah. That was my goal all
He
along.
just said, oh, we'll scrape it off when we get the other paint.
Oh, speaking of Christmas trees, though, you'll see in this other picture, my roommate was so proud she went and bought this Christmas tree, but she failed to cut the bottom inch off before she put it in the water.
Oh, no.
And it began to die as soon as she did that.
So it became a Charlie Brown tree.
It made the Charlie Brown tree look like the White House tree. This tree, it looked like an anorexic Christmas tree. It was so bad. By the time we took the picture that we have, it was at the end of its life.
It was naked.
It was naked. It was, the tree looked.
So what do you think its price was?
Oh, man. Yeah, that tree was like, just
the naked
please
tree.
End me.
Yeah.
Please end me. At the bottom of the picture, you'll see it's a white tree skirt, but it's all green.
Because the needles fell off.
Because it's all needles. Yeah, so it's pretty pathetic looking. So that's a disaster.
There's got to be some good Christmas stories out there. If you have one, just I think it's over here now.
Yeah. Post down.
Yeah.
You'll find
comments down there and then over here. Subscribe to our show so that you can keep watching us.
Yeah. Give us your stories.